Hello dear friends, welcome to a new video, a new YouTube video. We didn't speak for a while, and today we are going to talk about what are the signs of low self-esteem and how we can battle low self-esteem in our life. Stay tuned and I will talk to you about this very important, interesting topic straight away. So, the first sign of low self-esteem that I want to talk to you about is searching for the security. If in our life the first thing that we are searching is security, it means that we are not very open to new things. This is like dwelling to the past. It is a part of us, a part of our psychology that is responsible for our survival. And if this part of the brain, which is called reptile, takes over, then we are searching all the time for security. And this is a habit that we have from the past, something that we learned from our parents and so on. And so if this is the case, for example, some new opportunities appear in your life and you want to do the things that are known for you and you are afraid to open to something new, and you are searching to find what is old, known, familiar, and you feel this kind of stress for something new, this is the first sign of low self-esteem. The next thing that it is a sign of low self-esteem, it is when generally you don't want to do anything. You want to stay home and you want life to leave you alone. Especially, again, if there are things that are happening around you and you feel like to do anything is very difficult. Any simple activity, even to go with your friends out, to go, for a walk, or to have some simple meetings, it seems to you like hard, and you have this kind of feeling that you want life to leave you alone and everybody to leave you alone. This is a sign of low self-esteem, and you need to take care of this. The next sign of low self-esteem is when your future looks gloomy and it looks like foggy. You look forward in your life, you look ahead like to your future, and you see like dark place there. You don't see like a bright future. So you don't want to think about the future because you don't see good things waiting for you. Actually, it's the opposite. You look in front and you see only like repeating of the old and the same and the same. This is a sign of low self-esteem. And the fourth sign of low self-esteem, it is when you are trapped in your inner dialogue. You have a lot of thoughts, like repetitive thoughts, that you feel that you are trapped in these thoughts and you cannot find a way out of them. So this kind of inner dialogue, which it is like a tape recorder playing in our mind without us able to control anything of it, it is a sign of low self-esteem. This happens because our inner dialogue has taken over and tries to control us in order to not feel insecurity. It's like a defense mechanism, but also it bothers us because, of course, it's not like a way out of low self-esteem. It's just like this, blaring the waters of your consciousness so that you don't realize very much that you suffer inside of you. So if you feel that you are trapped in an inner dialogue, repetitive patterns of inner dialogue, this is a sign of low self-esteem too. Well, now the thing is, what can we do in order to deal with this low self-esteem? How to turn it over? How to escape from it? The most important thing to understand is that you cannot deal with your low self-esteem in the moment that it appears through a situation. For example, it is not a good strategy if you will wait when some situation appears where you start losing your confidence and you start feeling trapped, a lot of thoughts, or you want the world to leave you alone, or you become inactive, or you are trying to find safety and you want to escape from the situation. In this moment you cannot do something. It's very difficult. Usually in these moments we are reacting. Okay, so the best approach is to understand the concept of proactivity. It means that you need to prepare yourself before these moments arrive, so when these moments arrive, to be prepared. This is the first strategy you have to utilize. You cannot start working with yourself only the moment that some negative thing appears. And also I have seen this in my personal development, and all these years that I'm teaching people and I'm trying to help them overcome all these obstacles that they have. I saw this, that many times a person tries to do something about himself, to evolve, when he has a problem or she has a problem, and then when the problem is solved and he feels or she feels better, then the person says, I don't need anymore to evolve, I don't need to do something, now my problem is fixed, I feel good, goodbye. And then the person returns to work with himself when a new problem appears. So this is a wrong strategy. You need to be working with yourself proactively before the situation comes. So when some difficult moment in your life comes, in this moment you are prepared and your training kicks in, and you feel now that you can react. Actually not react, you can act in the proper way. So this is reactivity versus activity. Yes, in order to arrive to the point to act and not react in the moment, because in reactivity you cannot do many things, you need to understand that you have to work to prepare yourself before the situations. Okay, so what can you do in order to become proactive? A very simple practice, a very powerful practice is like this. You need to sit down one moment and write down, contemplate and write down the 5 most important things for you where you have some kind of problem, some kind of obstacle inside of you, and in your life these things are bothering you. For example, maybe you are ashamed of yourself, or maybe you cannot talk to some people, or maybe you cannot decide something, or maybe you feel insecurity in your decisions, whatever it is. In your relationships, maybe you have some issues. Whatever it is, you need to write down the 5 things more important for you that you feel that you have some kind of wall. You are hitting some kind of wall. And after that, you need to understand that these 5 things are the things that you have to work now in this moment, and you have to find strategies and practices to start cutting step by step, piece by piece, these 5 things out of your life. For example, if you are afraid to talk in front of people, like for example now I'm talking here in the camera in a park full of people. Also, I had this problem many years ago. I was like ashamed to talk in front of the people. So I started exactly to do this practice, to take my cell phone and start going around between people and start talking to the camera in front of them. Of course, everybody was looking at me, still people are looking at me, and I was feeling intimidated by this, but step by step, gradually I became accustomed to this, and finally I let go and relaxed and gave this fear away. It is matter of practice, yes? In the same way, one by one, you need to find what is bothering you, and one good strategy is to do exactly the opposite. Let's say you are afraid to fly with an airplane. The next thing, buy a ticket and go to your vacation with an airplane. And of course, the situation is that when you will be able to do this and to overcome step by step something that bothers you, like fear of flight, for example, it's not only that you overcome this thing and you can do this thing easier. No, this is like, okay, secondary effect, and it is helpful and you want this, but most important is that you acquire what is called personal power, and you become more confident, and with more personal power, with more confidence, you have less low self-esteem. The next thing you can do, the next strategy, is to become more active generally. When we are with low self-esteem, we become more passive and less active. As I told you, one sign of low self-esteem is that you don't want to do anything and you are like in this mood, leave me alone, I don't want to deal with any situation, I want to be left alone, yes? To break this is the antidote to low self-esteem. So you need to become more active. And how? You may ask, how can I become more active? The first thing, the most basic thing, and easy, relatively easy, is to start moving more your physical body. Go out, hike, run, play basketball, play tennis, do whatever you want to enjoy it, of course, but become more physically active. The physical body generates energy, and you need to have more energy inside of you. With more energy, you will have less low self-esteem, because with low self-esteem, our energy also dropping. This is why we want to be left alone. We don't want to do many things, because it's like we don't have enough energy to do these things, and it feels like we need to make super effort to do anything. This is the sign of low self-esteem. So if you will do something to break the lower level of energy and to have more energy using the physical body first, this will make you capable to go out in the world and deal with the situations. First. Second is you need to create some projects for you that inspire you. Even if it will seem to you difficult to do them, just to have some projects in your life, to have some goals, to have some things that you are aspiring to achieve, is giving you energy again, and it will motivate you to go out in the world and do things, and this will break through the low self-esteem and the inactivity that comes with it. And the last thing that will help you to become more active is to start expressing things that you don't express. For example, if you are in a company of people and usually you don't talk too much and you more listen, start engaging in the conversation even if it is uncomfortable for you. Because, as we said, the comfort, the barrier needs to be broken. So this comfort is not exactly comfort, is the prison that keeps you in the same position. You need to break through this prison. Whatever else you don't express, maybe you would like to speak to some people your opinion and you are afraid of the reaction. You have to start step by step breaking this fear to express yourself. Maybe you would like more to speak loudly when you are outside with your friends, and then you feel afraid that the other people will notice you, and this makes you scared a little bit. Break step by step this, and when you feel that you become intimidated from the presence of other people, start step by step, a little by little, to breaking this. Okay, so start expressing more and more the things that you usually don't express. Become more physically active and create some projects for you to be inspired. These three things will make you more active, and you need to be more active to break the low self-esteem. And the last strategy that I want to talk to you about that will help you to fight with low self-esteem is to acquire knowledge and understanding that will help you to shift from all this that bother you, to express yourself and to do the things that you want. So in order to do this, one good advice would be to find a mentor, somebody who has done this work before and he has helped or she had helped people to overcome the low self-esteem in the past. And a mentor is one of the best ways for you to receive deeper understanding about what bothers you and to receive individualized work and strategies to deal with this issue. And another thing, of course, is to read books that talk about this topic. There are many books today written about how to become more confident, more strong, to fight low self-esteem. And also you can attend events, seminars, workshops, trips like the ones we are doing in our school, in places of power, where you can put yourself in situations where you can actually deal with all this that keep you stuck in the same positions in your life. All in all, the message that I want to give to you is that you can do so many things. You have first of all to understand what it is low self-esteem, to understand the signs as I explained to you in the beginning, and then find the strategies. There are many. I could give you like 20 more tips and strategies, but we don't have time in one video. So I want you to focus on these specific strategies that I gave you in this video, that I will talk about this topic again, and actually become proactive and start working with yourself, and you can achieve everything that you want in your life. You can really manifest your dreams. Don't allow low self-esteem to become the barrier for the life that you want to live. If you liked what you heard in this video, smash the like button, as all the YouTubers say, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. This will help us to create more videos like this, to give knowledge to all of you. Take this knowledge and this information from a spiritual teacher, from a shaman. This will help you apply it in your life, and you will find the results. This is what I want to tell you. I will see you all in the next video. Stay hungry for knowledge, stay motivated for your life, be strong. Until the next one, bye bye.